Good morning, children. Next topic is relative atomic mass and relative molecular mass. We know that atom and molecule are so small in size and these having very less mass. We can't get the mass, we can't determine the mass of atom and molecule directly. So here we can determine the mass of atom and molecule by comparing with other. So here only by the comparison we can determine the mass of an atom and molecule. So here if we compare with the other, so here we will add the word relative. So here if we compare the mass of an atom with other atom, so we will say relative atomic mass. And if we compare the mass of one molecule of an element or one molecule of the compound with other atom, mass of other atom, so here we will say relative molecular mass. So for the comparison, here initially hydrogen atom was used and now we are using the carbon atom. So here initially hydrogen atom was used for the comparison. So here this is the standard unit, means here we are using the one atom and this is called the standard unit for the comparison. So initially hydrogen atom was used and now we are using the carbon atom, carbon 12 atom. So now we are using the 1/12 mass of one atom of carbon 12. So we can see here we are using now for the comparison standard unit, and here the standard unit 1/12 mass of one atom of carbon 12. 1/12 mass of one atom of carbon 12. We are using this. And what is the meaning here? So we know that one atom of carbon 12 equal to 12 AMU. And if we take the 1/12 mass of carbon 12, means 1/12 mass of one atom of carbon 12. So one atom of carbon 12 mass 12 AMU, and AMU means atomic mass unit. This is very smallest unit. So here AMU, because atom so small and here the mass also very less. So here we are taking very smallest unit AMU for the mass. So one atom of carbon 12 mass 12 AMU. And if we take the 1/12 mass of one atom of carbon 12, so what you will get here? 12 into 1/12. So what? 1 AMU. We will get the mass 1/12 of one atom carbon 12. So here we will get 1 AMU. Because here one atom of carbon 12 mass 12 and 1/12 of this, what we will get? 1 AMU. So 1/12 mass of one atom of carbon 12 mass is equal to 1 AMU. So here what is the definition of relative atomic mass? So here relative atomic mass of an element is the number of times one atom of an element is heavier than 1/12 mass of one atom of carbon 12. So here relative atomic mass definition, relative atomic mass means we compare the one atom with the 1/12 mass of one atom of carbon 12. So here relative atomic mass of an element is the number of times one atom of an element is heavier than 1/12 mass of one atom of carbon 12. So here what is the meaning here? Meaning here means simply we can say relative atomic mass means how much times one atom of carbon, one atom of an element is heavier than 1/12th mass of one atom of carbon 12. So here relative atomic mass, simply we can say relative atomic mass means how much times an atom of an element is heavier than 1/12th mass of one atom of carbon 12. So this is called the relative atomic mass. And relative molecular mass, so here relative atomic mass means we are comparing the one atom mass with other atom. And relative molecular mass means we are comparing the one molecule of an element or one molecule of a compound with 1/12th mass of one atom of carbon 12. So this is called the relative molecular mass. So we can say here the definition: relative molecular mass. Relative molecular mass of an element or compound, relative molecular mass of an element or compound is the number of times one molecule of an element or compound is heavier than 1/12th mass of one atom of carbon 12. Means here also simply we can say how much time one molecule of an element of the compound is heavier than 1/12th mass of one atom of carbon 12. This is called the relative molecular mass. So here we can see here 1/12th mass of one atom of carbon 12 value here 1 AMU, because we know that one atom of carbon 12 equal to the 12 AMU, then 1/12th mass of one atom of carbon 12 equal to 1 AMU. So here one atom of carbon 12 mass 12 AMU. So here 1/12th mass of one atom of carbon 12 mass will be 1 AMU. So here we can define the relative atomic mass. Relative atomic mass equal to mass of one atom of an element. And upon 1/12th mass of one atom of carbon 12. So here, for example, we can take one example here. For example, if we take the oxygen, so one atom of oxygen mass 16 AMU. One atom of oxygen mass 16 AMU. So here we can say that oxygen mass 16 times heavier than 1/12th mass of one atom of carbon 12. So we can suppose that if we determine the oxygen mass, oxygen relative mass, relative atomic mass. So here mass of one atom of an element means oxygen atom, we will write what? 16. And 1/12th mass of one atom of carbon 12 means 1. So here we are getting the 16. So we can say here that oxygen means oxygen mass, one atom of oxygen mass 16 times heavier than 1/12th mass of one atom of carbon 12. 16 times heavier. So by this we can easily understand. Suppose that if you take the other element, suppose that nitrogen. So one nitrogen atom mass 14. So easily we can say one atom of nitrogen mass 14 times. So here one atom of nitrogen mass 14. So one atom of nitrogen mass 14 times heavier than 1 by 12th mass of one atom of carbon 12. In the same manner, if we take the other element, suppose that sodium, one atom of sodium mass 23. So sodium mass 23 times heavier than 1 by 12th mass of one atom of carbon 12. In the same manner, we can understand here relative molecular mass. So here relative molecular mass means RMM, relative molecular mass. So here we will write here mass of one molecule of a substance. Substance means element or compound. So molecule, we are taking molecule, this may be molecule of the element or molecule of the compound. And after this, suppose that here for example, if we take the carbon dioxide, because this is molecule of the compound, carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide here mass 44. So one molecule of carbon dioxide mass 44 and 1 by 12 mass of one atom of carbon 12 1. So what we will get here 44. So we will say that carbon dioxide 44 times more than the 44 times heavier than the 1 by 12th mass of one atom of carbon 12. And then after so here relative molecular mass, and if we compare the atom, so relative atomic mass. Next here topic, that gram atomic mass. So gram atomic mass means if we write in the gram, mass of an element, if we are writing in the gram, so we will say gram atomic mass means representation of an element into the gram, so we will say gram atomic mass. And here gram molecular mass, so here also if we represent the relative molecular mass in the gram, representation of relative molecular mass in gram value, so we will say relative, here we will say gram molecular mass. Next topic here, so we can say any element, if you take suppose that aluminium, so aluminium here relative atomic mass value 27 aluminium, so we will write in the gram 27 gram. If we take the carbon, so carbon relative atomic mass value 12 AMU, so we can write 12 gram in the gram representation. And in the same way, if we take the relative molecular mass, means suppose that carbon dioxide, so carbon dioxide relative molecular mass 44 AMU, so we can write in the gram 44 gram. So like this we can easily determine molecule, other molecule oxygen we can take. So one oxygen mass, we know that oxygen molecule here we are saying O2. So here 32. So 32 AMU relative molecular mass of the oxygen gas 32 AMU atomic mass will be, and we can represent in the gram. So what we will write here 32 gram. Okay. So here we can say gram molecular mass. Next topic here, atomic weight are not whole number. Atomic weight are not whole number. So here atomic weight, if you take atomic weight of the different elements we are getting in the whole number. For example, if we take the helium, so helium atomic mass 4 amu, lithium 7, beryllium 9, boron here 11, and carbon, so carbon mass 12. In the same manner, nitrogen 14, oxygen 16, sulfur 32. So here we can see most of the cases here the mass here present in the whole number, mass of these element in the whole number. But here one example, if you take chlorine. So here chlorine mass, chlorine atomic number 17 and chlorine mass given here 35.5. So what is the reason here the chlorine mass given 35.5? Because here chlorine has the different isotopes. So some elements having the isotopes. So here chlorine has the two isotopes, and we know that what is the isotope here? Isotope of the same element means same atomic number and different mass number. So here this is the same element, but here same element in the sense means atomic number same and mass number change, means due to the change in number of neutrons the mass number change. So here isotopes means atoms of the same element, and due to change in number of neutrons the mass number change, but here atomic number same because this is the atom of same element. So these are the atoms of same element. So if we take the chlorine has the two isotopes. So here chlorine, here we can say chlorine 35 atomic number, and one more chlorine 37. So there are two isotopes of the chlorine 35 and chlorine 37. And these are present in the nature in about 3:1. Means in the 3 ratio this present chlorine 35 and in 1 ratio chlorine 37 found in the nature. So in 3 the chlorine 35 and in 1 chlorine 37 found in the nature. Ratio here chlorine, this chlorine 3 ratio and here 1 ratio. So what is the meaning here 3:1? So here this chlorine found in 75%. Means if you represent in the percentage, so here this present in the 3 ratio. 3 ratio means 75% found in the nature. And this chlorine 37, this is in 1 ratio. Means here the percentage of this 25%. And if we determine the average mass, means here if any element having the isotopes, an element having the isotope, an element has the isotopes. So here for the mass we take the average mass of the isotopes. So for the mass of an atom means we can say for the mass of an element we take the average mass of the isotopes. So here we can see chlorine has the two isotopes, and if we take the average mass of these two isotopes, then we will get, means the mass of the chlorine, we will say average mass of the two isotopes. So mass of the chlorine will be the average mass of the two isotopes, chlorine 35 and chlorine 37. So in this way here average mass of chlorine we can determine here. So here 75%. So we can write 35 because here the mass, this chlorine isotope mass 35. So average mass we will take. So here 35 into 75 upon 100. And here plus this chlorine 37 found in the nature in 25%. So here 37 into 25 upon 100. So we will, after the calculation, we will get what? 35.5 AMU. And AMU also we can represent in the short form like this, U, AMU. So this is the reason here chlorine mass we are considering 35.5, because this here we are taking the average mass of the isotopes of the chlorine. So chlorine has the two isotopes, chlorine 35 and chlorine 37, and if we take the average mass of the chlorine 35 and chlorine 37, so this value we are getting here 35.5 AMU, atomic mass unit, and this value we will consider as the mass of the chlorine. So this is the average mass 35.5. This is the reason we are writing the mass of the chlorine 35.5, because chlorine has the isotopes and we are taking the average mass. So after averaging we are getting the 35.5. Next topic, to calculate the relative molecular mass. To calculate the relative molecular mass of a compound. So here next topic, calculation of relative molecular mass. So here first example given in your book, molecular mass of nitrogen dioxide. Calculate the relative molecular mass of nitrogen dioxide. Relative molecular mass. So in this sense here nitrogen dioxide, molecular mass or molecular weight of nitrogen dioxide molecular weight of nitrogen dioxide, relative molecular mass of nitrogen dioxide. So first of all nitrogen dioxide here written, and we will calculate the mass of the molecular mass of the nitrogen dioxide. So here individually we write the mass of these elements. So here first of all nitrogen written, so only one atom of nitrogen in this compound. So here one atom of nitrogen mass we know that 14, and here two atoms of oxygen. Two atoms of oxygen here given. So one atom of oxygen mass 16. So here two atoms of oxygen, so 2 into 16. So we will get here 14 plus 32 means 46. So 46 AMU. So this is the molecular weight or molecular mass of the nitrogen dioxide. Nitrogen dioxide. Next question, calculate the molecular weight of calcium sulfate. So calcium sulfate we will determine here. Calcium sulfate. Molecular weight of calcium sulfate. So individually we will write the mass calcium here, only one atom of calcium in this compound. So here CaSO4 calcium sulfate, only one atom of calcium. So one atom of calcium mass is 40, and only one atom of sulfur mass here 32, and we can see 4 atoms of oxygen. So one atom of oxygen mass 16. So 4 atoms here given, so 4 into 16. So in this way we will calculate here, so 40 plus 32 plus 64. So we can write here 6 and then 9 and 13. 136 AMU. So this is the molecular weight of calcium sulfate. By this we can determine. And after this H2SO4, molecular weight of the H2SO4 we can get. So here 2 atoms of hydrogen, 1 atom of hydrogen mass 1. So 2 atoms of hydrogen 2, and then sulfur only 1 atom means 32. 1 atom of sulfur mass 32, and oxygen here 4 atoms. So 4 into 16. 1 oxygen atom mass, atomic mass 16. So 4 atoms of oxygen given. Means 4 into 16 means what we will get here? 64. So in this way, (98). This is the H2SO4. And after this, calculate the relative molecular mass of ammonium sulfate. So ammonium sulfate we can see. So we can see here nitrogen 2, because after the bracket 2 here written nitrogen number 2. So nitrogen 2 means 2 into 14. 1 nitrogen atomic mass 14. So 2 into 14, and after this hydrogen here 8. 4 2 are 8. So 1 atom of hydrogen 1. So 8 hydrogen means 8. And then after sulfur we will see sulfur only 1 atom means 32. And oxygen, so 4 into 16. So here we can see 28 plus 8 plus 32 plus 64. Ammonium sulfate. So ammonium sulfate we will get what? 132. So these are the molecular weight of different compounds, and after this for your practice, calculate the molecular weight of sulfur dioxide. E.g., we can determine the sulfur, 1 atom of sulfur here present and 2 atoms of oxygen. So 1 atom of sulfur mass 32 and 2 atoms of oxygen, 1 atom of oxygen mass 16. So 2 into 16. So we can get the total, and then after Na2CO3, then calcium nitrate. So easily you can determine, no doubt here in these. So for your practice here, calculate the molecular weight of sulfur dioxide. So molecular weight sulfur dioxide you have to determine. So e.g. here sulfur only 1 atom means 1 atom of sulfur mass 32. Then 2 oxygen, so 1 atom of oxygen mass 16. So 2 into 16. So 32 plus 32. So what you will get? 64 atomic mass unit. Next, see example, you can see calcium nitrate here given. Calcium nitrate. So molecular weight of calcium nitrate. Calcium nitrate we can see. So 1 atom of calcium here, so mass will be 40. and nitrogen here 2 atoms of nitrogen. So here 2 into 14, and then oxygen 6. So we will write here oxygen 6 here means 2 into 16. Sorry. Oxygen here 16. Sorry, oxygen 6. 3 to the 6 means 6 into 16. So we can see here in this example, calcium here only one atom, so 40 here written. Nitrogen 2 atoms of nitrogen means 2 into 14. 1 atom of nitrogen value 14. So 2 atoms of nitrogen, 2 into 14. Oxygen here 6, 3 to the 6. So 1 atom of oxygen mass 16 means 6 into 16. So then 40 plus 28 plus and then we will add